Hi everyone, Papa here, and for today's episode we have some time-lapse images of areas around our property through the year 2024. Starting with the pampas grass by our driveway. Here it is on January 1st. It had died off, but I hadn't cut it back, but by February 1st I had cut it back. And then you see the grass is dormant by March 1st, starting to green up by April, and then by May 1st, really getting green other than some sod I had put along the driveway. In June, still nice and green, and the pampas grass is getting tall. But we had a drought over this summer, so you can see by August 1st the grass is going dormant again, even though the pampas grass continued to grow taller and taller and get wider throughout the summer and into the fall. Then by December 1st I had cut it back again to finish off the year's life cycle. Across the driveway from that is our crabapple tree. On January 1st, we still had some holiday decorations up for Christmas. By February 1st, those were gone. You can see the grass is dormant for the winter. Not much going on with the tree itself and the bush. Then you see by April 1st, it's starting to get ready to blossom. May 1st, the grass is green. The tree is starting to flower. It's a Japanese crabapple, and it was doing well until again the drought of the summer hit and have kept from really coming into full bloom and blossom. And we got some fall rain. The grass started to green up again, but by November, fall had taken over and the tree was finishing its annual life cycle by December 1st. Moving to another area, what we call the orchard. We have 8 fruit trees, mostly apple, and a few peach trees. In the winter months, not much going on there for January, February, into March. The grass is dormant, the trees weren't doing much. By April 1st, the grass is getting green around the fruit trees, and then you can see by May 1st, the leaves are coming into bloom, really coming into some nice foliage by June 1st. The 2 bigger trees were here when we bought the house. The other ones we planted ourselves. And this year we actually got quite a bit of fruit, not only off the 2 that came with the house, but a couple of the other apple trees. That second one up on the left, you can see some guy wires. I had to help keep it from falling over. There was so much fruit on top of it. We got quite a few apples that we harvested, but by December 1st it was done. Then pampas grass in the side yard. We have quite a bit of pampas grass areas. This one is in our side yard. 4 big pampas grass plants that I cut back in the winter. You can see not much going on here. For perspective, those are the orchard trees on the far side, this side of the pine trees. Grass is getting green again there by May 1st. The pampas grass is starting to turn green, really sprouting by June 1st. And it's really continuing to grow into July, even though the grass was dormant again from the drought. Pampas grass continued to grow through the year into the fall. Then the fall rain again started to turn the grass green as the pampas grass continued to grow. And you can see it's starting to turn brown again, so I cut it back again for the winter. Turning in the opposite direction from that, what we call the tree fort along our wood line. In the winter months, not much going on there. We have about 2.5 acres of woods that you may have seen featured in many of our other videos, especially our adventure agent videos that Kate and Kai and I do. By May 1st, quite a bit of leaves blossoming on those trees, and you see by June 1st it's really filling in. And then into July and August as well. A lot of leaves there on the trees. A lot going on in the woods. But by September 1st, you can see the color change has already started on some of the trees. By October 1st, a lot of the leaves have fallen, really fallen by November 1st, and then moving on into December. Barren once again for the winter. Slightly to the right of that, the bonfire pit area. That area is back behind the tree that you see in the foreground and some pampas grass there. Again, not much going on in that area over the winter months. But then as we get into springtime, with the grass starting to turn green, the trees starting to get their leaves, everything's greening up May 1st into June again. Typically it would continue to get green, but with the drought you can see grass is going dormant again over the summer months into August, and then September everything's starting to turn colors, getting ready to fall off the trees, and get into October and November, and again December 1st. By then it's pretty much barren. Slightly to the right of that is our weeping willow tree. Not much going on with that tree in the winter months. January, February, March. Not much of a change. Grass is dormant from the cold winter weather. And by April 1st, start to see the tree itself green up. We've cut quite a few dead branches off that tree over the past few years, and it's really bounced back, gotten very healthy. You can see coming into the summer, browning up a little because of the drought that affected the grass as well, but still it did well this year. But by September 1st, quite a bit of color change, already starting to drop all of its foliage, moving into October, November, and then certainly into December. Quite barren once again for the winter. Turning facing the other way, our back patio area. In this area we have a play area, we have seating, you see the lounge chairs, a table, some chairs, little play cabin there, and a little slide and other toys. Not much happening over the winter months. Things starting to green up around it in the spring. You can see the side yard pampas grass off to the left and the orchard far in the background. But then over the summer, we got the pool put up. We spend quite a bit of time in the pool. All members of the family, to include our dogs, Hanalei and Koakai. If you watch our videos regularly, you've seen the pool in action along with the dogs in the pool. And then into the fall months, we keep the pool up as long as we can, but by November 1st, we had already taken it down, stored it for the winter. Not much going on there going into December. Then the final set of photos, our raised garden bed area on the side of the garage and our back fenced in yard area. Not much here going on over the winter months, just like other areas of our property. And then primarily Mima, Mommy, and Kate and Kai are the ones who plant everything. I help prepare the beds and tend to them as needed to get them ready. You can see going into June, things are starting to grow. Got a variety of vegetables, some sunflowers, some other things. You see the pumpkin plants coming out of the bed into the yard. Quite a bit of brown from the drought, but we got quite a bit, especially tomatoes, out of the garden this year. We had a good harvest in spite of the drought. And then I had pulled everything up by November 1st. Then going into December, it was barren once again. Well, that brings to a close this episode. Hope you enjoyed this look at our property through 2024. As always, thanks for supporting us. Please subscribe to our channel and like our videos. Goodbye, everyone.